Selamat datang everybody, welcome to my tiny kitchen. Today we're gonna make a vegan sambal with peteh or petai beans and with miso. So let's go. The things you need for this vegan sambal peteh are 100 grams of petai beans, 10 chili peppers, 4 jeruk purut leaves, 3 teaspoons of asem or tamarind, 2 teaspoons of dark sugar, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 stalk of lemongrass, 3 red onions, 3 galangal teaspoons and 3 teaspoons of miso. Because we're going to make a vegan sambal this time, I'm using miso. So you don't need extra salt in your sambal because miso is really salty and really umami in flavor. And this is the stuff that is left over when you make a soy sauce. I start with cutting my onions and my garlic, and I'm gonna use my machine today. Super easy. And while I saute this in the pan, this mix of onions and garlic, I'm gonna grind my chili peppers. When the onions are like this tender, I can add the chilies. I cut my petai beans in half like this, not smaller, and I use frozen ones and not from a can because the frozen ones are the good ones. They have the best flavor. There's still ice on them, but that's okay. And I'm gonna add it to my sambal mix together with the galangal and the miso, gula Jawa, the sugar, asem, tamarind, the jeruk purut. Saute this for about 10 to 15 minutes. My lemon stalk. I cut it in two and I crunch it a bit. Just mix this, and if it gets too dry, you just add a tablespoon of water or 2, but it looks good for now. So my sambal is done. Look at it. Turn darker and it smells great here. Now I'm gonna add it immediately into my jars, and I've been boiling them for at least 3 minutes. Then you are sure that they are disinfected. This one. So it's crazy hot. That's important because we're gonna fill the sambal with the jeruk purut immediately, and the lemon stalks and everything. Just keep them in the sambal. And clear the edge like this, and then take out the right lid. I think this must be the one. Yes. And then close the jar immediately, and then you can keep it for at least a month in your pantry. My vegan sambal peteh. The best way to eat a sambal peteh, you take some peanut butter, you can add the lovely sambal, and this is also a good way to taste. Look at this. My father used to call this a sandwich with jam. This is not jam, this is sambal. The spices is really good, and I can taste the petai beans already. But when you keep this for a longer time, like after a week, it's even stronger in flavor because the petai beans will go into everything. Oh, it's so good. So, I think this is a good one. Please try. Selamat makan everybody, and see you soon.